I'm supposed to get a matching one with my husband, though.
Oh, I'm sick of this.
I know.
You're always
so
going off with him.
I'm going off with him.
You always worry about what kind of man your son's going to be. And we've had a few little poignant moments.
I'm very well mannered.
Right.
I'm a good girl. That's creepy. I'm a good girl. Hello, Claire Hamilton.
Hello, Sara Cox.
Hello, lovely people. This, of course, is Teen Commandments. How you doing? This is the show where we try to make sense of the often extraordinary brains of our teenagers. And I'd like to report that I am currently making this podcast whilst wearing a quite out-of-character, big floaty net skirt.
It's gorgeous.
It's from that shoot with Good Housekeeping magazine.
Oh, really? What, did you nick it?
No, I didn't steal it exactly. The lovely Stevie B, stylist to the stars, gave it to me.
Ah, it looks lovely
I've
on
not
you.
worn it since the shoot. I've not been brave enough to. But
Are you wearing it all day now? Yes.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. If you're watching on YouTube, I'd say, woo, my little frothy little number.
It's very London, though. I always say it's very London because you've got it with trainers, haven't you? And
Trainers
a
on
T-shirt.
and a big frothy net skirt.
Yes,
and then a little T-shirt on.
Very good.
So yeah, just thought, why not?
Looking gorgeous.
If I can't wear it with my bezzy, when can I?
Exactly. So how have you been?
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Very good. Really busy, but really good. Everything is good in the hood, really. What's been going on? Oh, there was that horrific case of the meningitis that happened at that university in Kent, and there was a big rush on, quite rightly, trying to get all the kids there immunised, all the students, and it obviously was all over the news, and it was absolutely awful. And around that time, I'd been over, when I went over to the neighbours for a drink that wasn't a drink, because I'm not drinking, so I took my ginger beer over with me. And we were all chatting. One of the women works in pharmaceuticals, who's one of the neighbours, and she was saying, "Oh, there's no dosages left of the meningitis jab." Because there's been this great big rush and parents everywhere. And it was on the radio as well. I heard it on 5 Live, doctors on going, we've not got any doses. There's been such a massive panic and everybody trying to get it for their kids. So it was quite funny when we were chatting with the neighbours, we were all like, yeah, we don't need to rush to get it. It's all happening in Kent and, bless them, at least getting it sorted. And then one of the women was like, I've got to confess, I've managed to get an appointment for my kids in a couple of days. We're like, okay, fine. So that was a few weeks ago. And then and also, I'm sure this is the same with lots of parents of teenagers, because when the meningitis thing happened, I thought, well, it's fine, mine are covered.
Yeah.
Did you think that?
Yeah.
And it was only when it was on the news, it was like, oh no, they weren't. If they're above a certain age,
They're not.
They're not. Because
Yeah.
I was like, Mum of the Year here. I'm like, my kids are completely covered. I know they've definitely had the vaccine. They hadn't. So I was like, oh, damn. Anyway, so.
Damn.
Yeah, oh, damn. Bloody hell. So I didn't actually. And then I kind of half forgot about it. Life rumbled on. And then I got a message from one of the school mums from my daughter's school. This mum is always on it. I think she listens as well. Hi, Auntie. And so she got a message going, oh, by the way, my doctor, which is one of those walk-in doctors, has got some men B jabs if you want. And so we went and got them because I thought there's no rush now. It's nothing immoral. It's not like panic buying loo roll during the lockdown or whatever. I thought it's fine now. Everything's settled. So anyway, made an appointment because I thought my son's going off to uni this September. I want to relax as much as possible that he's had the jab and that he's going to be okay if anything kicks off. And we went and got it, and both kids were. At first, my daughter was like, no, I don't like it. And I'm like, I know, you just got to be brave. So we went and got it. And it was quite cute because I heard about that. There was a study done that if you look at nice photographs while you're having a medical procedure done, your body releases dopamine or whatever when you're looking at nice photos of your family or whatever. And I think I've talked about this before.
We did. Do you remember that experiment that you did where you had your brain, that picture of your brain, and it glowed?
Yeah.
It glowed up.
My brain glowed.
Your brain glowed up every time you saw pictures of your friends.
Yeah, and of you, it really glowed up.
That was right.
Is that what you're getting at now? That
your head's glowing now. I can see
my
it.
brain glows. Woo, woo. Yeah, that was for a documentary years ago. I'd forgot about that. That was on Facebook and social media and on like face-to-face interaction and how good it is for the brain. Yeah, and they showed me pictures of Clare and I was in like a brain scanner and literally my brain was like bing, bing, bing when I saw
I just always imagine you with like them things that they put on people's heads and like flashes of pictures of me.
Like 60s sci-fi shows where you've got like a metal colander on your head and loads of wires and stuff. I think I was just in a tube and they were measuring it all. Yeah, but it lit up like Blackpool illuminations when I saw you. So a similar thing. There was a study shown as well that if like you're having something done, it doesn't hurt as much. And when I went for a smear test, I was looking through my phone, and now I do it quite well. I get an album of the kids so that I know that I'm guaranteed, because otherwise in your phone, if you look through your phone, well, you've got a screenshot of a recipe for veggie lasagna. You've got a work photo. There's been like
your nostril.
Your nostril, close up of your teeth because you think you've got spinach in it. There's a damp patch on the wall that you've took a picture of and you've sent it, and you're like, none of that is going to release anything good.
There's dirty socks, who's are these?
Yeah, exactly. Hello, not good enough picture of like, some dishes or whatever. So I was like, right, I'm going to look. And I did, when I had a smear test, it did actually, I mean, I boshed a couple of paracetamol and Nurofen as well. But I think it does help to distract yourself when you're having something done, looking at pictures. So the reason I'm telling you this is because during the jab, I got up a little album and was showing my daughter pictures of her and her brother and sister when they were all little. And she said it really did help. It was like, look, and this one. So I'm holding my phone up like inches from her face because she sat opposite me and he's jabbing into her left arm. And I'm like, look, keep sort of swiping the photos. She's like, oh, and it distracted her.
That's a great idea.
She was very brave. I tried doing it with my son. It was like, no, I'm all right. I'm like, look, there's a photo. Because I had such success with my daughter. Yeah, I was really like, I'm brilliant at this now. This is my thing. Look, swipe. It's like, yeah, all right. Look. I'm like, do you want to hold my hand? He's like, no, my daughter held me out. I'm not needed as much in this one, but it's
boys
fine.
Don't need you as much. That's the thing, as they get older.
Yeah, and they just, I know, I was like, do you want to hold my hand? So I thought he might have felt silly in front of the doctor, might have wanted to, but I'm clearly kidding myself. He really didn't want to.
Yeah.
So they've got to have a follow-up in 6 months, then jabbed, and I'll be waving him off to uni. Whoa.
Bless him.
I know.
Bless him. This is so exciting. And he was saying, are we allowed to say that he was leaning towards one particular one, wasn't
Well,
he?
there's going to be one that's either London or one that's in the north.
Yeah.
The one they're both amazing unis.
Yeah.
I'm a bit torn. I think it'd be good for it. I'd love to go up north. It's basically Leeds, and if you went up to Leeds, that's where Lola is, and I've got loads like mates, friends are up there and stuff, and I just think, and Lola loves Leeds.
Taste of Northern life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's such a great uni city, so I'd kind of love him to go there, but the London one is a really, really good one as well, and he wouldn't be living at home, but it'd be quite nice for him to be in the city. Note, by the way, not quite as gung-ho as I was when we started.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Do you remember? Because you were talking about when we bring up your famous empty nest and all that, and I'd always be like, "Oh, Ben's really worried. I'm not."
Yeah.
Well, I've got to tell you now, I'm getting sweaty palms. And my little boy going off.
And it's the build up to it. I tell you now, it's a build up rather when it's done.
I guess it's starting now, isn't it?
Yes.
The build up starting sort of April. Exams May, June. Summer's going to whiz by. Come September. Oh.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll be here.
It'd be great content, babe, if nothing else, while I'm sobbing on the pod.
And I'm like, told you.
Yeah, you can like see. So have you been, are you all right? You good?
I'm good. I've had, my son's turned 21.
Oh my God.
Last week, so he's a man. He's officially a man. I'm going to have to quit now. Sorry, I'm no longer going to host the Teen Commandments because I've got a man.
Have you got time to squeeze out another baby so we can continue going? And we'll just do a few eps until new baby's 13 and voila. And did he have a lovely time?
Yeah, he had a gorgeous time. And he's just, you always worry about what kind of man your son's going to be, don't you? And you try your best and stuff. And we've had a few little poignant moments, and he's been out to the races with his friend, which I was a little bit worried about. I told you, didn't I?
Because let's not mess about here. You've worked bloody hard and you've bloody saved up to give him some dosh in his bank
I wanted
account.
to give him quite a considerable amount on his 21st. I always have done. I've always thought if I can get to that and I can do it, that's me saying,
Amazing.
On you go. And he
congrats, babe. I'm so proud of you, I think you're just such a brilliant mom.
Well,
you work so hard.
As I emptied my account into his account, I was like, shit. Can you lend me 20 quid?
Have you got any piggy banks around the house? You'll be there with butter knife up in the slot. And did he appreciate it?
Yeah.
I'm sure he did. He's a
I had
lovely
to give him
boy.
a pep talk because he was going to the races.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh my God.
Right, listen, I have saved long and hard to give you this money and you're going to the races. And he's very dry. He's got a very similar sense of humour to mine. So he does make me laugh, and he just started to grin at me. He was just said, "You've got the wrong mindset, Mum. You need a winning mindset." I was like, "Don't panic me."
Oh, so he's like, "Come on, you need a winning mindset.
Come on, don't worry
put
about
it all
it."
on one horse in the 3:30. Did he know the amount that you were going to give him?
No, he didn't. And then he sent me a text. It was really nice, like, "Mum, I really appreciate that." And it had loads of emojis on and stuff. And I was like, "Happy birthday." And it reminded me of something that he sent me a while ago from Instagram. And it's always stuck with me. And they don't realise when they send you these little things that they get it. They see things.
Yeah.
And the reel said, when I asked my dad for 100 quid, it's 100 quid. But when I ask you for 20 quid, I know it's your last 20 quid. And it was just like, he does get it.
Yeah.
And I'm just really proud of the man he's becoming. It's really nice.
Kids see more and they notice.
Yes.
No matter what you try and hide from, they know when you're working bloody hard.
Yeah.
And also, you do anything to give them what they want.
Yeah.
Whenever you can.
give them your right arm if you could.
Yeah.
And it's dead cute. It's dead sweet.
Oh, well done. How nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So happy birthday to your boy or your man, as we should say.
Yeah. My young man. Wow.
Hello, young man. I said that this morning about that chap who gave us our little ginger shot and our turmeric shot. Did you hear me when we walked off?
No.
When he was a very nice young man. What a lovely young man at the local Pret. So if you'd like to join in with the show as ever, is hello@teencommandments.co.uk. You can watch all episodes on YouTube. You can see whether or not my fringe is struggling, if I'm wearing a random big net skirt. Also Claire's vast array of fantastic tracky bums, which she always
Do you like my socks?
rocks. Very nice, lacy, sexy.
Fishnet
She's,
socks.
Sexy, socksy. She's sexy, socksy.
Wow.
Yep. You can have that as your walk on music in life. And you can go and see Clare on Facebook and make it sound like you live there. Go and knock on for Clare. She's on Facebook. And wherever you listen, please always leave a little comment, leave a review. Give us 5 stars if you fancy. It all helps to, enable us to do more of these pods. And make a bit of dosh wonga, isn't that right, hopefully?
Aye.
One of these days. We've got a question of the week, as ever, and we couldn't not have this as the question of the week because we put a post up on Insta that got such a massive response, and on Facebook as well. And it was about the hell of having a shower after PE at school.
It seemed to trigger so many memories.
Yeah,
with so many listeners.
People, we got so many comments, so we thought we've got to feature this. We can't ignore them. So we hear you, people. We hear that it was hell for you as well. And let's not mess about. It was just weird, the stuff that went on back in the day.
Yeah,
it came to school showers and changing rooms. It's so nice that we heard from a man. Richard has been on, because obviously we get the female side of things a lot on this pod, but you don't think just as bad for the boys when they're at school. At the first secondary school I attended, we always had to take a shower after PE, whether we needed one or not. It was so embarrassing and demeaning. At that age, we were all starting to become really aware of our bodies and puberty. A few of the lads already had bum fluff on their top lips, hairy legs and pubes everywhere. Whereas most of us were still as bodily bald as the day we were born. Oh, Richard. Not only that, but if we forgot any of our PE kit or towel, we'd be made to lean over a table and the PE teacher would whack our asses with an old pump.
What?
Which is a plimsoll.
Wow.
So,
that's so wrong, isn't it?
Weird. And not right and horrible.
Thanks, Richard, for that. So Sherelle is saying it was awful. And if you forgot your towel, they gave you paper towels. What? So they were really small.
That's so manky. How many would you need to sort of
Can I have 3, please? You? Oh, my God.
You know, years and years ago, we went, like my then boyfriend was DJing at, I think it was a holiday camp. It was either Butlins or Pontins, and they don't give you towels. And I didn't know, and I had to dry myself on loads of hand towels. I just got in the shower, happy as Larry, got out and was like, what? And I think it was a couple of handhelds, loo roll. It looked like I'd had loads of shaving cuts all over me, or like papier-mâché, just like
really
wet
harsh.
bits of tissue. Yeah, really bad loo roll, like patted all over me before a night out, like, woo!
Do you remember the loo roll used to get in schools? It was like tracing paper,
yeah, the tracing paper, very slidey.
It was really bad.
Not absorbent.
No. If you folded it wrong, it was quite dangerous.
Yeah, it could be used as a playground weapon. Anne says, those showers were the most awful thing to endure. Also, the PE teacher used to shame me for my lack of bosoms.
Oh my God, this is so bad.
12 years old. I know, you do want to just go back in time.
I want to go back and find the PE teachers.
Yeah, exactly, and shake them.
Yeah.
Anne, thanks so much. We thought it could be nice this week to talk a little bit about our kids, teenagers, your kids as well. Let us know any stories, please, about your kids and manners. Have you managed to drum them into your children? Do your kids make you proud? Are they brilliantly beautifully mannered with strangers, but with you, once they're under their own roof, not so much? We'd love your stories, please. hello@teencommandments.co.uk. And my 3 kids are all pretty different, really. My 2 younger ones, a bit more socially confident. Lola, my eldest, a bit more shy.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes shyness in kids or teenagers can be seen as them being a little bit rude or not being that well-mannered, but actually they're just really shy, especially when they're young teenagers. And, remember when we talked about that as well? The whole thing about say hello and all that. Go and kiss that strange man who's not actually a blood relative.
But he's your uncle.
Yeah, we call him your uncle. Go and give him a kiss. No, go and give him a hug. All that about being made to kiss people. That was very much in our day, not with our own kids. And Lola, my eldest, was kind of shy. And if we'd throw her into great big social situations, then she would escape into a book. But sometimes it'd be not appropriate to be reading a book.
Right, yeah.
It'd be one of those, like, be in the moment. And, this wasn't really sort of a manners issue. This was a more it was so cute. I told you, didn't I, when we went to Bestival. We're at Camp Bestival and we managed to go side of stage, which is really exciting because you see the crowd of like tens of thousands of people. Underworld were playing. Doosh, doosh, doosh. It was amazing. The strobes flashing and the 2 little ones were like eyes like saucers, like, oh my God, we're side of stage. Underworld are playing. Everyone in the crowd's just going mad. And I looked round and by the light of the strobe, Lola's reading.
Oh, bless her.
So cute. She stood up whatever she had on the go at the time, like a Horrid Henry or whatever. She's there with her nose in her book, just reading. Fine. She does, cute.
Yes.
And then there's other occasions where she was reading. Which one was it? It was definitely a Stephen King. It might have been Misery. And she was reading it at my friend's daughter's bat mitzvah.
Just like...
So not in synagogue, but like back at the house. It was like this beautiful big ceremony happening in the house. And Lola's sat on the stairs reading a Stephen King.
But that's her way of coping with
that's
it.
Her, that's her little, it was always a little crutch, really, where she'd have a little book and she didn't know lots of people there. Me and Ben were probably enjoying a glass of something bubbly. And so she was just like, okay, I've got my book. She used to bring a book everywhere. Yeah. And she'd sneak, it's cute. I mean, there's worse problems to have with your kids and they bloody read too much. She'd sneak a book out and be sneaking a look at it if we were all out for a meal or whatever. She'd always have a book on the go.
She could hide in the book, couldn't she? Yeah. I guess. And it's shyness. My daughter was shy a lot, but she would do the full dirty look. Yeah. But it wasn't that she was in a mood. That was just her shy face, and she'd be hiding away, but it came across as that she was scowling at everyone.
Oh yeah, because she seemed thoroughly fed up and annoyed that day when we climbed the O2.
Yeah. That was the first flash of her becoming a teen that day.
Yeah.
I think I was in as much shock as you were. What are you doing?
I was like, what's wrong? Is she all right?
It was like she was fuming with everyone.
Yeah, it was like, do you think part of that was she was a bit uncomfortable?
She was having school trouble, but it was shyness as well. It was a lot of shyness because she was, she was in a social situation that she'd not been in before, like this noodle restaurant. She was getting messages from some friends at school and she kept storming off to the toilet, but she was getting upset. There's so much going on in a teen's life, isn't there? And your you're there, or not you, but I was there going, stop doing this. Why are you behaving like this? And giving them a hard time.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you
really
turn
hard.
up somewhere with your kids.
Yeah.
And you've got to sort of like...
Smile.
Yeah, smile, say hello.
Yeah.
All 3 kids went to a really lovely primary school where a teacher would always be on the gates when you get there saying hi to all the kids. And they would always do, and it started from when they first were like 3 or 4 in pre-reception, reception. They'd bend down and it's kind of comical because the kid's so little, shake their hand.
Right.
And they'd ask for eye contact. So they'd wait and go, in the eye, that's right. And they'd go, so if I did it to you now, no, look into my eyes, Clare.
Right.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Like that.
With a big smile. So that they mirror the smile as well.
And I used to think, it's kind of cute. And like, I guess it's kind of good. But actually, I can really see now that it did make a difference, especially with the little 2. And especially with my son. He's so confident when he meets people. You know what he's like as well. What does he... you might not remember now. It's nothing major. But when you say hi to him and then you go, how are you? What does he always say?
How are you?
Yeah, he always
does
and
it.
I kind of
and he listens as well.
Yeah, he goes, I'm good. Good. How are you?
Yeah, and he engages in the conversation.
Yeah,
which is quite advanced, really. I think because I think that I will have sometimes with my son. I'll say, "How was your day?" and I get good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that on the text where I'm wanging on at him, and I'll just get
And I do that reply. Thing, where they come in and you'll say, "How was your day?" and they'll go, "Great," and they'll go, "My day was fine too. Thanks for asking." As they're going upstairs, and they're like, she's psychotic again.
Well, I'm always popping my head in. I've said, haven't I, before? I'm always like, this happened at work today, but I'll go and get tea on because I'm just like awkwardly making conversation whilst in his space, in his room. He's looked up from whatever, he's studying so much at the moment, revising for A-levels. You can really feel he's doing what I do to my mum.
Yeah, but then you think I get in my head and I think, he hates me.
They're just busy, aren't they? We're just annoying.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
I have a friend who, her daughter is a teen now, and she's uncomfortable in social situations.
Right.
And when she was younger...
What sort of age?
Maybe 5 or 6, she used to put armbands on. And when she had her armbands on...
That is the cutest thing I've ever
She was
heard.
different and she had more confidence. And the other day, we were at hers and a daughter came down with a big hat on and she said, there's her armbands. It's what she does now. When she's with people she doesn't know. She wears a big hat.
What sort of hat though? Like a sombrero?
No, but she had, it'd been a birthday, so she had like this birthday hat and she was messing about and she could clown about with this hat on, but she does it with any hats. And she said it was, it's a coping mechanism when she's shy that if she puts something else on.
That's really cute.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, so but the armbands is just so sweet. I mean, quite a bold choice. It's such a ball ache to get on and off. Remember trying to squeeze them up your kids' arms?
Awful, where you hold the wrist and you're like, a layer of skin off.
Squeaking up.
Getting them up as high as possible and they can't put their arms down properly.
It tells you can't be asked to deflate. You're supposed to deflate them really, put them on then, blow them up again.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
I never knew that.
But instead it's like squeak them up their arms. So funny. Oh, you forget all these little things from when they're little.
Yeah.
I can't lie on this pod and be like, oh, my teens are a nightmare, because actually they're brilliant kids. They're really good. They do all the usual. They leave crap everywhere. It drives me mad. They can be quite non-communicative and a bit one-word answery with me, but they've usually got a reason because they're studying or whatever. But I must say they're much more socially capable and eloquent in a social situation than I ever was.
Oh my God.
And do you think that's partly to do with when we were raised, we were very much dismissed as kids?
Yeah, they just wanted you out of the way. My parents, if they were socialising, wanted you out of the way.
Yeah, it was never like, come in and say hi, sit down, come and chat. And my parents' friends would never really, like when you come to mine, and last night you were chatting to my daughter, asking her about school and having a chat with her. That just wasn't really a thing. It was like kids were one thing, grown-ups were another. Yeah. And so we never really had that training as kids to be able to hold a conversation and be confident.
I think the actual training of them for me has been a little bit of like, I've had a couple of barbecues, especially when my son was younger as a teen. I'd be like, come downstairs.
Yeah.
Come downstairs,
Yeah.
you know, and there's that, getting them as young teens to sort of socialise with their adults can be quite a thing. But I've always made sure I've done it. But when they text you, I'm hungry, like, there's a barbecue in the garden.
And it was like under his window. All those amazing smells.
Come and get some food.
Come on down. Oh yeah, that's the classic though. My kids fully hide away, especially when I used to do those oldies tea parties where I'd have like a few 90-year-olds sat around my kitchen table. They'd all want to see the kids, like, and I'd be like, come down now and say hello to Thelma. And they'd go, hi, and they just nick a couple of butties and then just slope off quickly. Come and say hello. God, it's the worst for them. And like I try and have rules and stuff. How are you with like phones at the time? I mean, Ben's the worst for that. He's the worst for going, oh, what are we doing? Let me just check. And I'm like, babe, can you just check after the meal? I just hate phones at the table. That, you know, at home especially, just the kids, to be fair, they're pretty good. They don't go on the phones. But my 51-year-old husband's very naughty.
See, this is the thing. I think the dynamics of me being a single mum and 2 kids around the table is so very different. Because it's just me directing questions at 2 people that don't necessarily want to engage. Yeah. Whereas if there was another adult there, you can talk to that adult maybe if they're being a little bit distant. Yeah, there's someone else
to sort of lubricate the conversation slightly.
So I've given up sometimes halfway through the dinner. I'm like, I'll get your phones out.
Did you? Yeah.
Just like...
Didn't we get that email though from that woman who just stopped asking questions?
Yes.
And her kids were kind of shocked into like, oh God,
we need to make a conversation.
We're going to ask her things.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is.
We'd love your stories, please, about your teenagers and manners, really. How
do you have manners?
Were you what?
Do you have manners?
Do you? Are you asking me or are we asking the listener? Do I have manners? You. I'm very well mannered.
Right.
I'm a good girl. That's creepy. I'm a good girl. Hey, you know when I was saying about us getting those jabs as well, even though it hurt their arms, my son was like, thank you very much to the doctor.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it when my son goes, yes, please. Even when he's a grown man now, he goes, yes, please.
It's like, goodbye. We'd love your stories, please. hello@teencommandments.co.uk. And also about your own manners as a teen. Were you painfully shy?
Oh, yeah, I was so rude.
And were you just rude like Clare? Yeah. Let us know. hello@teencommandments.co.uk. Hey, last week, remember, Clare, you're going on about, have you got that dragon tattoo?
Not yet, no.
I really wouldn't mind getting a tattoo. I know it's quite the thing, isn't it? Women turn 50 and suddenly want to get a little tattoo on.
They do the tiny little fine line tattoos now that they never used to. You could even have a freckle. We could have a matching freckle.
Can you?
Yeah. Have it like in a little love heart.
I'm supposed to get a matching one with my husband though, and he'd probably be
I'm sick of this.
I know.
You're always going off with him.
I'm going off with him. He'd be so annoyed if he was like, I've done my matching tattoo with Clare. Me and him were going to get one.
You get one and then I'll put mine underneath it.
Yeah, bigger.
Scribbled it out.
On top of it. That'd be so classic. So yeah, we were going to get one. I was going to get a B for Ben. He was going to get an S and all this sort of stuff. We never got round to it. In fact, we did go. You
couldn't have BS on your thing.
What? Oh no, BS. We can't have BS. No, I just have the B. You need to have BS. See. Although it would be quite good to have BS. So when someone's annoying you in a meeting, you can just have your hand up with bullshit on.
Have it on your middle finger.
Yeah. But we nearly did go. We went to Amsterdam for a wedding. You know the lovely Jules?
Yes.
And Mark, his husband, a.k.a. Dutch, as he's known. We went there and we've been enjoying ourselves in Amsterdam and we decided that would be the perfect time to go and get a tattoo. Oh. And we rushed back to this tattoo parlour and they were closing up. And we were like, no. So that was when we were feeling brave. I think because we were out of the country, we were like in another city feeling just wild and free.
Amazing.
But I'd love to get a pencil, not a pencil outline, but the thin outline one of a horse galloping along.
Oh, nice. Where would you have it?
Don't know.
You're in a thigh.
So it's galloping up towards a valley. My special valley. To go and no, I'm not continuing. I'm
just letting you carry on now.
No, stopping now. This
Graze
is the problem
away.
when you don't stop me. So this dragon one
not happened yet. No. I am going to do it though. Well, I'm going to have something on my back. definitely.
And you've got dates and stuff on your back, haven't you already?
Yeah.
Is that if
I've got a really weird, I don't know what.
Dates to do with your dad and
with
stuff
my dad and I've got the birth dates, but not in just like a load of numbers, like I'm going to go out a date or something. So I had them done in another language because I was like, I really want these numbers, and I was trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. Like, right, that was like a puzzle.
What's Sudoku or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I got my kids, so I did it in another language. So it's you don't
know
really
what language it is?
Japanese. It's samurai Japanese, according to the woman who did the tattoo.
No, we never know. We're really at their mercy. We could really take the mickey. Were you very polite to her?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if someone was in there was a bit stroppy, you'd be like, right, you fucker, let me just here we go. Right, anything on there. Did you ever want tattoos when you were a teenager? Or did you ever threaten to get one?
I was forced to have a tattoo by my cousin when I was a teenager.
What?
Her initials. Did you ever do with the drawing pin and then they put fountain pen ink in it?
That's basically prison tattoos.
Yeah, well, that's what she did on my hand. Thankfully, it's not lasted. It was her initials, not mine.
That's so funny. What
it was so
initials?
I could sleep at hers that night. I really wanted to sleep
at hers.
And
she's like, if you want to sleep here, you've got to get a tat.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever.
Fine. Yeah, because people used to do it in class with a compass.
Yeah, that's right. You would scar away at your skin and then pour.
I would love to say, listeners, if you've done a sort of classroom tattoo, do let us know with a compass.
Send
that was such a classic. Hello at tinkermanments.co.uk. What are her initials, your cousin?
Well, she's
then
AJ.
So you'd have had AJ
on my hand. It was there for quite a while. I remember showing my mum. She was like, "What on earth have you done?"
Yeah, but I got to have a sleep over. Fantastic. But otherwise, you never approached the legendary Neil and asked your dad if you could have a tattoo. He wouldn't be into that.
Oh no, he would have said absolutely no way, which would have made me go and get the tattoo there and then.
Yeah, I mean,
about you? Were you not?
I've never. No, I mean, when we were teenagers, tattoos were pretty niche.
Yes,
and now more and more, I feel like they are so.
They're really
mainstream.
Fashionable and mainstream and normal, aren't they now?
Yeah,
whereas,
so normalised.
Yeah, I remember my mum being mortified when I got my first tattoo because she associates it with. She doesn't see it as creativity, and
Yeah,
there's so much behind it now, isn't there?
So, what was your first one?
The letter.
Oh yeah, the letter near your bikini line that you turned
No, it's my stomach. It's on my stomach.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and now it's a rose.
Now it's a rose and no longer the letter that it was.
Although when I was pregnant, it did look like a big rose bush.
Well, I did think that the lovely Fern Cotton has got a fantastic tattoo of a fern.
Oh wow!
It's all on her midriff.
Right.
It's not like a secret. I think she, it's been. I know it's there because I was having a sleepover around at Fern Cotton's and I saw a tattoo. I've seen it on different shoots and stuff, and it's absolutely beautiful. But I remember thinking, God, when she gets around to having babies, it's gonna look like
a tree.
It's going to be a big, forest basically there growing on her tummy.
Yeah.
But obviously,
I wonder if you could do that as like a bit of a thing. You could have like a little face that when you get pregnant.
Something that's little, so when you are pregnant. Or it just says boo there, so you can't really read it, and then boo when your belly pops out.
My son's girlfriend is covered in tattoos.
Yes.
Her one of her main ambitions is to be a tattoo artist. She's very creative.
What's she got? Are they swirls and things?
She's got everything. She's got legs. She's got an arch.
No, but what designs though? What
everything, all sorts of things. Patterns mainly. She's got tattoos in her ears, and she looks amazing with them. And it's just interesting because had somebody our age done that at her age back then, it would have been like, wow, it's a woman with all of these tattoos.
It would have been.
It would have been head turning.
Yeah. It would have been sort of sideshow at the circus style. The tattooed lady was a thing, wasn't it? Back in sort of Victorian circuses. But now
it's just
totally normal. Lola's got the one of Jeff Buckley,
yes,
which is nice. And another work of art that is, I think it's called The Lovers or something. There's three people who look slightly androgynous. You can't work out their gender. There's three of them. They're three heads together, and it's a beautiful painting. She researched the tattooist for months.
Yes,
and they've done a brilliant job. But it is quite. You do have a second when your child shows you their tattooed skin of like. That's it, because it's such an adult decision, that one, and there's no going back from it. You're like, okay. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, and they're lovely, so I'm like, fine. And I feel like it's one of those things that once you break the seal on that, once you've got one tattoo, they've done it, and then you're like, go for it. As long as she considers it for ages before she does it.
Because they've got to be 18, haven't they, to have a tattoo? And what if your child goes out and does some fake ID shit and just goes in and comes out like?
If that's happened in your world, we would love to know. Hello at teencommandments.co.uk. Anything to do with tattoos, hilarious ones that friends had back when you were teens, especially teenage boys are the classic ones, aren't they? Going off, getting drunk, boys' holidays, Torremolinos, coming back with some random misspelt tattoo on themselves. Let us know, please. Hello at teencommandments.co.uk. Claire, as ever, an absolute pleasure to see you, my darling.
Likewise, darling.
Thanks very much for listening to Teen Commandments. Share these episodes if you can. Leave little comments and reviews. It's really, really helpful. And find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Have a lovely couple of days. We'll be back with our Your Turn on Wednesday. Until then, stay gorgeous, won't you? Bye, Claire. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.